are new here, my name is Claudia, and today we're doing more of a vlog style video. So we're gonna make dinner, and today is October 1st, Tuesday, October 1st. It's actually my sister's birthday. Happy birthday, Kat. And we're gonna make some bacalhau à Brás. So completely different video than what I usually put out. And let's get into it. Bora cozinhar. Okay, so first we're gonna start off with our frozen cod. And when I'm making dishes like bacalhau à Brás, where you're gonna cook the cod and then shred it, like pulled pork type kind of thing. I like using like the tail and like this part here, where it doesn't matter and it doesn't need to look pretty. And it's just the two of us, so I'm just gonna use a few pieces for dinner. And we're gonna start off like they're frozen. And I'm gonna insert the video probably either before or after, just to show you the process of buying the codfish and soaking it and all of that. So I'm gonna put it in a small pan, doesn't have to be big, and bring it to a boil and cook it for 10 minutes. So let's do that. First, I'm gonna rinse it. Today I'm going to take you shopping for some salted cod. So let's go. We're going into Tavora. Okay, so we secured our cod, and I bought Norwegian cod, as you saw. It's considered one of the best cods because of the cold waters the cod is in. It just makes the best breeding grounds for them. So now we're going to soak the cod in water. First, we're gonna run it through cold water just to get the excess salt off, and then we're gonna soak it for 36 hours. Change the water on the cod every 6 hours. So right now it's 6 p.m. So I'm gonna wash the cod, get the salt off, then I'm gonna soak it, and then tomorrow morning I'll rinse off the water, put fresh water in. You always want to use really cold water and keep the cod in fridge. I'm using just this is a big Tupperware, 7.8 liters, 32 cups. And I have a lid for it, and that's what I'm going to use. So while the cod is cooking, I'm going to chop up the potatoes into little matchstick fries. So there's only 2 of us. I'm probably gonna just use 2 potatoes. We're also gonna need garlic, and a large onion should be enough. We're just gonna slice them into like, see how thin they are? And you can also use a mandolin, but me and mandolins don't really get along. So that's not what I'm using. I'm just gonna, and now I'm gonna cut them this way instead of this way, because that means they would be really long. So just into little matchsticks. For the fries, I'm using russet potatoes, like baking potatoes. There we are. And lower. It's spilling over, so 10 minutes, and then we're gonna turn it off. So I think the 2 potatoes give us too many fries, but that's okay. Rinse the potatoes until the water runs clear. And then I'm gonna soak them for 15 minutes or so. Clear water. And I'm gonna salt the water too. Put a bit of salt in the water. And we're gonna let it sit for 15 minutes. Okay, next we're gonna chop our onions and prep our garlic. I don't know, we really like garlic here, so probably like 6 cloves of garlic. That should do it. And the garlic's pretty tiny, so maybe just a bit more. And I just remembered I actually have some peeled cloves over here that I'm gonna use. It's October 1st, and in Toronto we still have the AC on. I hate that because I would rather have the windows open, but it's just too hot in my place. I don't know if it's because of, you know, I'm in townhouses and I don't know. It just gets really hot and there's no wind, and it's been pretty humid too, so. It was a high of 28, at least that's what my app said. October 1st and a high of 28. I don't think I've ever had the AC on in October since I've been here. All right, chopping up the garlic. For the garlic, I'm just gonna slice it up. Timer is up for the cod. So it's been 10 minutes and you're looking for it to be flaky, and it is flaky. See this part here, whoops. See, it's like a flake, it's flaking off. That means it's cooked. So ideally you want to use pieces like this, like the tail and then the fin part, to make a dish that where you need to shred the cod. See how nice and flaky it is? That is what you're looking for. So now we're gonna let it cool. Let me know if you prefer vlog style videos better than usually like more structured cooking videos. So now all that's left to do, oh, the kids are playing outside. I don't know if you can hear them. They're screaming. Not my kids. We need to fry the fries, which I'm going to do in the air fryer. And that is it. And then flake the codfish. Shred it. All right. The Ziploc bags that we had our cod in, we wash. I don't know if you do that at home, but we wash our Ziploc bags, we dry them, and then we reuse them for other stuff. Usually to put more cod in them to freeze them. So no worries, I'm not throwing them out. They're being reused. Have you decorated for autumn yet? Or do you decorate? Do you not? I used to decorate a long time ago when I had my own house. But now that I'm in a townhouse, it's so much smaller. I have nowhere to store things. It makes it really difficult to decorate. So I like decorating with like mini pumpkins and just a few little things. How about you? So now I'm gonna preheat the air fryer and then we're gonna do the fries. Do you always pre-check your air fryer to make sure whoever used it last cleaned it? Because here at home, we have to do that. Some people don't clean the air fryer. All right, we're heating the air fryer and we have all our other ingredients prepped except the eggs. So I'm gonna do that. All right, so while we're preheating the air fryer, I'm going to saute the onions. I'm using my brazier, a Tramontina, I think that's what it's called. I'm gonna use the brazier to saute the onions. This is almost like a behind the scenes. You never get to see the back portion here. While I'm cooking, I'm also gonna do the dishes. I don't usually do that. I usually cook and then Watson does the dishes. But because my parents are staying with me, and usually after dinner we always go for a walk with our dog, and then my mom comes downstairs and does the dishes. And because they don't usually have dinner, they always just have lunch, and then they have little snacks for dinner. And she will come down and do our dishes, and I always feel terrible. So, oh, okay, air fryer is done, fries are going in. I'm gonna dry them. I wanna make sure they're really dry. Here. Now I'm just going to spray them with some avocado oil. And the oil is hot. Oh, it's very hot. It is very, very hot. Let me drop in the onions. And a bit of salt, which is going to help them sweat a little. I'm actually going to add just a bit more olive oil in. And I'm just going to keep it at medium heat. I want to saute the onions, almost caramelizing them. And we're going to do our fries. Probably gonna do them in two, so I'm gonna do these ones first. I think last time I did them for 8 minutes and they were good. The cod is semi-cold, so let's shred that. We just wanna make sure we don't get any bones in, and we're removing the skin. As I was saying, Watson, who, if you don't know, Watson is my partner, and he does all the cleaning I do all the cooking. And yeah, but now that my parents are staying with us, they're here because my mom needs to have hip surgery, so they're currently staying here with us. And she likes to clean too. So now that it's getting darker earlier, like before in the summer, we usually you know, do the dishes, clean the kitchen, and then we head out for our walk, after dinner walk. But now that it's getting darker earlier, we usually eat at 6, and then by 6:30 we're done, and then we go for a walk. So by the time we get back, it's like 7:30ish, and yeah, so you just want to be careful with the bones. Remove all the bones from the cod. See? I think my mom was saying that you can actually buy cod that's already pre-soaked, yes, and also shredded and bones removed. But I thought I saw somebody else making cod the other day on YouTube, and she said that it had no bones in it, and it was like a big piece of cod, which I was surprised. Like, how do they remove all the bones from that? Okay, so we're not using the skin. Remove the skin, and that's why I like using these pieces, because when you serve just cooked cod or like baked in the oven as like a one piece of cod, you're not going to use these pieces, right? You want a beautiful piece of cod. We also need some chopped parsley, so I'm gonna do that quickly. And our fries are almost done. I had to add another 4 minutes because they weren't crispy. And the onions are almost done too. Okay, we're just waiting for the fries. We have some done, but not all. I'm just gonna get my eggs going. I also turned off the onions because they were done already, and it's 6:12. No. We usually eat by 6, so a little late today, but not a big deal. We're adding salt and pepper to the eggs. Don't need a lot of salt because the cod itself is still gonna have a bit of like that salt taste. And I just remembered I forgot the bay leaves with the onions. Oh. All good. So the codfish likes olive oil, so don't be stingy with the olive oil. Now I might have to add a little bit more olive oil. I'm also going to add the garlic and just saute that for a little bit. You don't want to add the garlic in with the onions or else they'll burn, because they burn pretty quick. Okay, our fries are almost done. I I think they are done, actually. Some are still a little bit white. Let's do 1 more minute, but we can get started on putting everything together. That works. Okay, I'm gonna add in the codfish now and just heat it up for a little bit. So now our codfish is warm. We're gonna add in the eggs, and now we're gonna work fast. We're gonna add the eggs in, and we're gonna stir, stir, stir. We're not trying to scramble the eggs. We're trying to just cook them so they become creamy. And it doesn't have to be very hot, the heat. I just have it on a medium, kind of low heat. And you're just stirring it, bringing it all together, creamy, creamy. That's what we're looking for. And now I'm going to add my fries and incorporate everything. See how it's just creamy? It's not really scrambled eggs. That's what you're looking for. You're just looking for it to be like a creamy sauce almost. But you're also cooking the eggs at the same time. And now I'm gonna add my fries. Might not use all of them. And I'm also going to add the parsley. And that's it. We're done. I think I'm not going to add the rest of the fries. I'm just going to leave it like this. What's in dinner? Detroit won? Woohoo!
That's round 3 too.
Now just put some olives on top, and this is dinner. It is 6:30, so usually the time we finish dinner. So usually we have a salad with it. No salad tonight. Just the cod. And we're gonna watch some baseball. Important games coming up. Maggie, we're gonna go for a walk.
When we find this over there.